What's up, everybody? SouthPaw Boxing Media back with another video for you guys. This is Tuesday, so happy Tuesday to all my boxing fans and all my fight fans out there. So the last video I did was on Esports Boxing Club just a few days ago. It was a pretty exciting video. It was a giveaway video and a announcement video. Now that giveaway is still going on, guys. So if you go to my channel, you go to my previous video about the Esports Boxing Club giveaway, you could just make sure you're subscribed, like the video, leave a comment down below on what fighters you'd like to see in the game itself. You'll automatically be entered to win a free copy of the game itself as a download on the Steam platform. That being said, I wanted to do a little bit of a follow-up video to that. We talked a little bit about the roster for Esports Boxing Club. I wanted to go a little bit more in depth with that in this video and also talk about a few other nuances of the game itself. So let's go ahead and get into that, guys. So the first thing we'll take a look at, I'm on the Esports Boxing Club website, and I wanted to go over just a few of the fighters. We talked last time about Arturo Gatti being in the game itself as a fighter. We talked about I think it was Josh Warrington. We talked about Conor Benn, Alexander Povetkin, and I believe that's all I left. That's where I left off at. So let's go ahead and talk about some more of the fighters in the game, because there's some really, really good fighters that they've added, and I'm really impressed with some of the fighters that they've decided to add in. First, we talked about before Arturo Gatti, a great fighter, amazing blood and guts type of fighter. Amazing guy to have it in there. Joe Frazier, Smoking Joe Frazier, another amazing fighter in the heavyweight division, had a battle with Muhammad Ali. Great addition right there. Super excited about that. Josh Taylor, another super awesome addition to the game itself. Josh Taylor is an amazing fighter. He's a champion in the super lightweight division. So really good addition there. Mickey Ward, I mean, you can't have Arturo Gatti without having Mickey Ward, and vice versa. So super exciting addition there as well. His fights with Arturo Gatti are some of the best that you can see out there, some of the best blood and guts fights out there. They won Fight of the Year, and so awesome. We talked about Alexander Povetkin, another great fighter. Now we talked about Conor Benn, but here we also have Nigel Bent. Nigel Bent, super awesome fighter, the father obviously of Conor Benn, and he was a champion in the super middleweight division, I believe, middleweight and super middleweight divisions. Ezreal Madramov, good fighter there. Ricky the Hitman Hatton, another great fighter. He had some great fights. You know, he had some amazing fights against Hall of Famers Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather Jr. Eddie Hall, Sergio Martinez, another really good fighter. He's been a champion as well. Joe Joyce just had his recent fight with Daniel Dubois. A lot of people thought Joyce was going to lose that fight. He fought an amazing fight and won that fight. Tommy Morrison, that's another one that some of my subscribers mentioned they wanted to see, so it's amazing to see him in the game. George Groves, great fighter. Johnny Nelson, Josh Warrington, which we talked about, Anthony Crolla, Kid Galahad, which they're all very good fighters. Absolutely excited to see a lot of these guys in here. I'm not going to go over every single one in here. There's a lot of less known fighters in here, which is great. I think that's amazing. They're giving they're giving these fighters the chance to get some exposure and be part of the game. I think that's amazing. We've got some female fighters, Vanny Bridges, we got Sophie Alzek, Shannon Courtney, Shane Mosley Jr., another really good fighter. He's a up and comer. He's the son, of course, to Sugar Shane Mosley. So that's a really good addition, I believe. Jason Rosario, another really good fighter. Really good to see him in there. Also Javier Fortuna, another really, really good fighter. So it's really good to see him as well. He's a great fighter. Now you'll notice that I'm not talking about every single fighter. I'm not bringing up every single fighter in here. I'm focusing on the most well-known. That's not a form of disrespect to the fighters that I'm not mentioning. It's just that there's a lot of fighters in here that the casual fan may not be familiar with. Yeah, there are a lot more in here in the roster itself that are, I'm sure a lot of them are great fighters. Some of them I'm familiar with, some of them I'm not. But anyway, there's a lot of good fighters on the roster, a lot of good ones added, and of course you can see there's some that are still coming soon. I alluded to that in my last video, that there's some speculation on who these people might be. Obviously people want to see Ali, Mike Tyson, Sugar Ray Robinson. I mean, there's so many that could be added, and the developers had stated that as the game progresses, there will be more and more fighters added to the roster. So there's a really good chance that all the top fighters from this generation and the previous generations will be added in at some point. Now, there's also obviously been talk about the tournaments that will be going on when the game comes out. Super excited about that, and I think one of the most exciting parts about the tournament is that the winner of the tournament will actually be given a belt, a championship belt. And I'm not just talking a virtual belt. They're actually going to send the winner of the tournament an actual WBC green and gold belt. It'll be the EWBC belt. Super crazy. I think that's awesome. I would love to get my hands on a WBC belt. I mean, how amazing is that, guys? To be able to display an actual WBC belt as the tournament champion. So when I found that out, I was blown away. I was shocked, and I was also like, man, when this game comes out, man, I gotta practice like mad, because I think a lot of people agree out there, man, that would be so, I mean, playing the game itself is just amazing, right? Being in the tournaments would be amazing, but getting a belt, a WBC belt, would just be the cherry on top, right? So hopefully this game comes out soon so everybody can start practicing, getting in on it. I'm going to be doing some videos on that as well, some of the gameplay videos, tournament videos, yeah, we'll talk about that as it comes. That's the majority of what I wanted to talk about today. Go over the roster and also go over the championship belt. I will give you guys more information as it develops. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, turn on the bell icon for notifications. That's it for now. Peace out, everybody. SouthPaw Boxing out for now.